Good morning, early risers. I'm Jennifer Mullen, and this is your CBS6Albany.com morning update. We've got a lot of new developments in the search for missing Malaysia Airlines Flight 370. This morning, a top Indian military official announced his country has temporarily halted its efforts and is conserving its assets for now. India plans to resume searching when the military gets fresh instructions. Meanwhile, the Malaysian Ministry of Transportation says police are examining information obtained from a sophisticated flight simulator found at the home of the missing jet's pilot. However, the department statement urges the public not to jump to any conclusions. At a hotel meeting this morning in Beijing, furious families of Chinese passengers aboard that missing plane are starting to speak out. They're starting to point the fingers at the airline and the country's government. One family member already said this morning, quote, "We just want our family members, our relatives. We don't want anything else. We are all suffering so much and we're extremely angry." Malaysian authorities say the number of countries involved in the search for the missing jetliner has increased to 25, and all the countries, including the new search area, have been given access to the Malaysian authorities' information. Well, developing news also out of Ukraine this morning. Residents in Crimea are voting on a controversial referendum that will either join the region with Russia or become an effectively independent state connected to Ukraine. The vote today is expected to pass. The pressure is on from Russia, with pro-Russian troops firmly in control of the peninsula. Ukraine and the West insist they belong to Moscow, but the Kremlin strongly denies it. Well, Colony Police will meet with the North Colony School District tomorrow to talk about a former Twitter account. The district says the account, SHS Bracketology, was intended to create a competition for the best-looking guys and girls at Shaker High School. They believe it was created by a student. Police at this point say it does not look like cyberbullying. The district says it's still trying to figure out who exactly is behind the account, but they say the good news here is that several students already spoke out against this Twitter account, even retweeting that it was a bad idea. Well, happening today, another prayer vigil for Rennie Joes. Search crews in Panama City, Florida have been looking for Joes since March 4th. The 2010 Shaker High grad and current Rice University student was vacationing there with friends. His wallet, ID, and credit cards were found inside the beach home that they were renting, but his cell phone and clothes, they were found in the garbage behind the house. The vigil will be at the JCC on Balltown Road in Schenectady. That starts at 2 this afternoon. We continue our coverage this morning out of Livingston. That's where a fire destroyed the historical Blue Store Hotel and Restaurant. We first brought you this news yesterday morning. The business has been around 200 years. It was a three-story building at the corner of Route 9 and County Route 31. Firefighters got the call around 1:45 Saturday morning. We're still waiting to hear what might have caused this fire, but investigators say they're looking closely at the kitchen area. We're also told the owners had just made some pretty extensive renovations. Well, new this morning, the Blue Angels are soaring again after being grounded much of last year because of forced spending cuts. The U.S. Navy Flight Demonstration Squadron kicked off the 2014 air show season with a performance this weekend in California. The nation's best military flyers had to halt their iconic aerobatic performances last April, but the team is back at it and scheduled for 68 performances at 35 locations between now and November 8th. And it looks like that first one, they started off with some beautiful skies. All right, that's your CBS6Albany.com morning update. Check back throughout the morning for updates and breaking news. Eric has your latest weather forecast. You can find it right here on the homepage. Good news, next time I see you, it'll be spring. I'm Jennifer Mullen. Have a great day, everybody.